Hi, my name is Suzanne and I run a charity in Milton Keynes called Owls Pals. So I started Owls Pals last year after losing my dad to cancer. And whilst he was in hospital, he felt that although he had loving family around him, there was something missing. There was some sort of general understanding of what he was going through. And he felt that a buddy service could be of a real benefit to him whilst he was battling cancer. So before my dad passed, he did actually say to me about trying to find out if there was a buddy service in Milton Keynes. And at that particular time, there wasn't. So after he passed, I said to him that I would make it happen. And hence, Owls Pals was born. So this past year has been really difficult, especially in light of the COVID pandemic and lockdown. We actually launched last year in March, which was coinciding with lockdown. So it has been difficult, but my dad was a very positive person, and as a charity, we want to really portray that positivity to patients and their families. But we can only do this from the kind donations that we are given by you, the general public, businesses, and the grants that we have been fortunate to receive this year or last year. We're extremely grateful, as 100% of all monies will go towards patients. And what we do currently, because our services are restricted due to the pandemic, so we're limited with what we can do to support people. So we do go into the hospital, there's a few of us that go in, and we supply refreshments and we chat to patients. And patients at the moment are receiving treatment completely on their own. They're not allowed to have any family with them, so it's quite a lonely time. So what we find is a small gesture, such as a small gift. Our recent Amazon Christmas wish list went down a treat. We've supplied afternoon teas. Just little things like that can really make a huge difference to their day. And just £5 can really make a difference. And as things develop and our service obviously hopefully gets to a bit of normality, that money will then go towards individual patients. And we would then provide bespoke gifts that are specific to that person, whilst supporting them and providing them with some practical and emotional support, not only for the patient but for the families as well. But for now, during the pandemic, we'll do what we can and provide gifts as and where we can. So in 2020, we were fortunate enough to put on some events, not as many as we would have liked, and we did have to arrange and rearrange different types of events. But we still managed to put on something, and just a few of them. We had a Wear Red for Owl Day in July, which we're going to be repeating this year. Red is obviously Owls Pals colour. We also had an afternoon tea week where people could put on afternoon teas at home, and I also provided over 100 afternoon teas to patients in the hospital as well. And we also had some skydivers, me included, but there were 6 of us, and we will be repeating that again this year, and we have got some new skydivers on board. So we want to repeat a number of events. We've also got our annual celebration, which is in March this year. So we're putting together a musical extravaganza, and I don't want to sort of say too much at the moment, but what I would say is I am putting together an events calendar, so do please keep a lookout for that. There'll be plenty on social media about all the events this year, and also if you've got any ideas yourself, I'd be really interested in hearing about them. We are a new charity, and for me it's about listening to the public and listening to what people want and how you want to raise money for us. So another way of supporting Owls Pals, and a way that you don't really have to think about it, is just by donating monthly. We do have a couple of regular donators, and And having that regular income come into the charity really is amazing, you know, and I'm very, very thankful for that. And just £5 a month, for instance, can really make a difference to one patient. And it's as simple as that, because every single penny will go towards that patient. Everything we do within Ours Pals is voluntary. Ours Pals, we are a positive charity, and it's that we want to promote, and we want to eradicate stress for not only the patients but also the families as well. And although these are difficult times and we are having to adapt, that is our main focus. And if that means buying a gift, if that means chatting to them, making a coffee, whatever it is, we want to do that for the patients and their families when we can. But we can only do all of this with your valued support. So, as I said, you know, monthly donations, helping out with a fundraising event that's coming up, or attending one of the online events in March, watch this space. We do appreciate it all, and thank you for your valued support up until this point. And I do hope that you will continue to support this local charity. Check us out, obviously, social media, Ours Pals MK. We're also on YouTube, Ours Pals MK, and keep a lookout on our website. There's always changes and things going on there. So I'd love to hear from you, and thank you for listening.